Hey guys, what's up? It's Terror Dog and welcome back to GT Sport, episode 45. This race, I'm driving the Porsche 911 GT3. So we're doing our road cars today in the N400 class. So cars that all have roughly 400 horsepower. Oh, come on. Just slightly missed my brake point. Roughly 400 horsepower. Tuning is actually allowed, so you can mess with your transmission and your suspension settings and all that good stuff. However, balance of performance is still applied, so it pretty much evens everything out mostly. So yeah, it should be an interesting race. So let's get to the qualifying lap and see how things go.
So as you can see, not a bad qualifying lap. Was a little bit conservative with a lot of short shifting here and there to keep the rear end in check. I still managed to qualify just slightly above midfield. And there is some variance to work with between the different cars in the race. Which is nice because the leaderboard was all crossbows and 911s. Alright, so we're going to get a rolling start for this event. And we're off. Right, coming with the first corner. We're going to lift off a little early. Try and anticipate what the car in front's going to do. Just running a little bit cautious here. Trying to anyway. I missed my brake point just slightly for that second corner there. So we're going to end up dropping back. The 4GT behind is gaining, but I'm pulling away. That corner's a lot of fun. On the wheel, you can really feel the wheel is like locked up against the curb right there. It just feels great. I got a little bit of greedy on my exit. That's going to cost me some time. But the Peugeot seems to struggle a little bit on the straights. Which makes sense because it's got everything put into downforce. Alright, now up ahead, the car in second gets a penalty. So let's go see what happened. So here's his view. And we could see he's coming through the corner. Things get a little bit squirrely on exit, and he has to slow it down. He ends up with a penalty when he gets rear-ended, and I end up getting past him. He went from second all the way to, I don't know, like 8th or 9th or whatever. Not important. So, not important right now. And I had an awkward exit at the final corner, so I have to take a defensive inside line to keep the Ford GT at bay. Then after that, I'm going to swing out to the outside and take the next corner at maximum pace to try to pull away. And I do manage to pull away a little bit. Porsche behind me is the one that got the penalty, the one that qualified in P2, so I already know he's faster than me, so I'm planning to rely on defensive lines to keep him at bay. It's not going to be easy stuck behind this Peugeot, though. It's pretty slow on the straights. Wiggle there. Alright, now watch how he takes this corner right behind me. He's abusing the track limit quite heavily on the exit there. So he gains on me. I consider the middle line for defense, but I'm a little too late in making my in deciding to make my move. So he's going to end up pulling up next to me. We're door to door now. Let's get back to on board. I'm coming into the corner, door to door. I'm going to brake a little early, and he's going to brake a little late. A little bit of contact. I'm going to go for the cutback. Get a little bit of an instant replay here, so we can see the action from a different angle. I give him half the track width here, and he's going to come in pretty close to me. Possible contact, I'm not really sure. But, it was pretty tense. And you can see him right there, right on my bumper, as you go through turn 2. So I know I'm pulling away a little bit right now, but he's in the slipstream, so he's closing back in again. So P4 has a pretty good defensive middle line here. I know I'm about to get passed, so what I do is I decide I'm going to go for the attack, even though I know it's going to fail. I'm going to pull out of it just in time to avoid a collision. And by doing that, I prevent myself from getting passed. Alright, now things are about to get a little bit crazy, so you're going to want to pay attention here. So the Peugeot runs off. I was hoping he would try to, return the track more safely, but here, you see I get a little bit of a fishtail at the exit, and the car behind me goes flying into the grass. He's flashing his headlights, and in the next race, he accused me of blocking, so we could see that, he's not happy there. He thinks I'm blocking now. Now, remember, this is my view, this is what I was able to see, and I want to remind you, it's the responsibility of the car behind to make the overtake clean. So clearly, I couldn't see him there. You had to be looking in the radar to notice him even approaching me. Now here's the view that I had, that he had. So you can see he has more information to go by. He can see not just the corner itself to negotiate the corner, but he can see where I am and what I'm doing. So it looks like he's going straight for me, and I can't figure out why he thinks this would work. But I can guess that maybe he expected me to abuse the track limits the same way he did. Like so. Where all four wheels are off the track. Now, perhaps if I had done that, he might have been able to make the pass clean. But I hadn't done that because I feel like that's cheating. And you know, I kind of had my hands full a little bit as it was. The grass makes the car unstable, so I kind of want to say he would probably be at fault for that collision. Because again, he was behind me when it happened, and I was negotiating the corner. So it was up to him to make it clean, and that didn't happen. Alright, so anyway, we got some pretty good close racing going on here. And I'm just defending left and right as much as I can. He's going to take the inside here, but that's okay because that keeps me positioned for the inside of the next corner, and actually he has to tuck in behind. Alright, now get ready, because he's going to try again. Now at this point, he's not next to me yet, he's just now making his move. As we approach the brake zone, it's too late, he can't make the pass clean, so I'm expecting that he's going to pull out of the slipstream for better braking, but as you can see, there's contact. So again, I had no idea he was going to be there at the time. I was hoping he would play it safe, and he didn't. So I'm going to yield the inside because I'm not exactly sure where he is. I'm expecting him to pull around inside. And then as I complete the corner, I check my radar, and I see, oh, he's still hanging there behind me. I can even see him in my mirror. So, yeah, I'm a little frustrated. I realize that I yielded the inside for no reason at this point. So if we come back to his view, here again, he had more info to work with to see what was happening. And you can see very clearly he's braking a little bit late as well. And for an inside line, you have to brake earlier, not later, just to be able to make the corner. So if he had braked early enough to avoid the collision, he wouldn't have had enough speed to carry to make the pass work anyway. And here's a photo I took just a few frames after I applied the brake. And so we can see there's almost no overlap. The slight overlap that is there is due to his late braking. And we can see that because over here at the same time, his brake light is not illuminated. So he's accelerating still. Alright, so if we come back here to this point again, it should have been obvious that a clean pass was not possible under these conditions. But, you know, whatever. In my opinion, anyway, it should have been obvious. No flashing headlights this time, so maybe he realized that the clean pass was impossible. I don't know. But, you know, I thought we were having some pretty good fun racing, and it was pretty tense because, you know, I kept getting bumped from behind, and I'm like, wow, man, and this guy's fast. And, I'm just hoping that, you know, I don't mess up or get taken out because, you know, there's a lot of pressure, you know, not just having him follow closely, but getting tapped here and there. But finally, he goes for more track extending like before and finally makes the pass without contact. But would you call that clean since he put 4 wheels in the grass to do it? Well, I guess the game thinks it was clean, so I don't know. I didn't really like it, but I thought, yeah, you know what, okay. Good run. I managed to hold you off for like half the race, so whatever. It was fun. And, I still So at this point I decided I'm going to try and stay with him. And, well, he was just a faster driver, so we're going to see. I'm going to fall behind a little bit here and there, little by little. Part of that is I'm just driving a little more conservatively because at this point it's like, well, don't do anything stupid. He's a faster driver. Hold on to the position you have. Don't give it up. Because at this point now, instead of having gained 2 positions, I'm only 1 position ahead of where I started. Alright, so as you can see up ahead, the car in, I think, third, he had an off-track moment there, so I get fourth place for free. But he was also faster than me, not as fast as the other Porsche, the plain Porsche, but you know, enough for me to really decide, yeah, I really don't want to mess up. Better stay consistent and not mess up. I think we're into the final lap. It's either the final lap or the penultimate lap. We'll find out in a minute. I think this is the final lap. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is definitely the final lap. Alright. I can see, you know, roughly... no, he's closing in behind me. He's closing in behind me. So, you know, it's still... Gotta make sure I don't mess up. If I don't mess up, then I should be able to finish the lap in front of him. Only 3 corners left. So, I really don't want to repeat of what the Peugeot did, because that's going to make me throw away this position, right? So I'm going around here, and oh crap. No idea how I managed to save that, but that was awesome. I know it doesn't look like much, but that was the scariest moment of this race. And yeah, so because I managed to save that, we're still going to hold on to fourth. Overall, pretty good race. I was particularly disappointed when the guy that finished in front of me, when he later accused me of blocking, because I thought we were having a really good race and I was just running defensive lines and stuff. I actually at the time had forgotten about that slight incident where he pinged off of me, because when I heard the thud I just assumed it was the Peugeot wiping out into the wall. You know, the one that wiped out right in front of me and flew across the track as I went into the corner. So, because again, I didn't know the guy behind me was there. But, until it was too late. But, the game decided that my race was clean, so, yeah, whatever. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.